In this week's Movie Buff, find out why Morgan Freeman said this.
I'm more of a mole.
Check out Jamie Bell's new film and see a bit of Oscar-nominated British actress Julie Christie at work.
We're supposed to make a list of all the things we wanted to do in our lives before we
kick the bucket. Cutesy.
It's pointless now.
We could do this. We should do this.
The Bucket List, starring Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson, opens this weekend. It's basically the story of two guys' last few months on Earth and all the crazy stuff they managed to pack in before they kick the bucket.
Just getting to know each other.
Their characters have a wild time in the film, but once the cameras stopped rolling, what happened?
Now, in the movie, your character gets on so well with Jack Nicholson's character. Off camera, are you guys becoming great friends? That's the romantic idea that we have, you two Hollywood legends hanging out.
Friends, we've been easy in each other's company for years. So, he's easy to be with. It's a great conversationalist. Great conversationalist.
When you finished filming for the day, did you guys kind of hang out, or was it quite intense?
No, I'm not a hanger-outer. And particularly when I'm working. I'm more of a mole, you know.
Okay.
And very reclusive.
Got an image of you burying yourself back underground.
Yep. Get back into the cave, cover it up.
Speaking of all things underground, if you fancy thinking what you want to pack into life before it's time to go, maybe you'll get some ideas from the Bucket List. They've been on our screen since they were young teens, but my, look how they've grown. Hayden, Christensen, Jamie Bell and the OC's Rachel Bilson joined forces in Jumper to make the leap, see what I did there, from child stars to serious actors. Hayden plays David Rice, who has a gift to teleport himself anywhere in the world. He thinks he's quite unique until he meets Griffin, played by the lovely Jamie Bell.
Lead the life you live, you think just jump all over the place, jump, 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 and nothing's going to happen, but they've noticed.
Hayden says working with Jamie was easy.
Jamie's amazing. He's a lot of fun, you know, and a really, really good actor. So, you know, I really enjoy getting to go to work with him every day.
The pair spend much of the film jumping around the world, all the time being chased by a badass Samuel L. Jackson who's sworn to hunt down Jamie and his ilk. Hayden admits it was all a little exhausting.
The film was this, like, ongoing marathon for both Jamie and I. There wasn't too much time to prepare, but Jamie and I spent a little bit of time with a boxing coach because there's a lot of fight scenes in the movie.
Rachel Bilson plays Hayden's love interest Millie and gets to accompany him on his little adventures. Well, that's one way to impress the ladies. Rachel explains they often got to film in some amazing places.
Coliseum is not CGI'd. We were actually there, which was the coolest perk. I mean, being inside there to yourself, you had it to yourself for a few hours, and it was just amazing. Not many people can say that they've done that.
The movie comes from Bourne Identity director Doug Liman and looks slick in all the right places. If you fancy being transported into a whole new world, then this is the film for you.
Now, I'm not a gambler, but if I was, I may well have a little flutter on this lady. Julie Christie's in the running for the Best Actress Oscar, and it's all thanks to this role.
Half the time I wander around looking for something which I know is very pertinent. I can't remember what it is.
In Away From Her, the 66-year-old actress plays a woman forced to come to terms with the effects of Alzheimer's. It may not sound like a barrel of laughs, but those Americans sure seem to like it. It's had nothing but praise across the pond, and the Academy Award winner thinks she knows why.
It's a very honest film, and that's a sort of cliched thing to say, but it really didn't muck about with the truth. It just sort of was very straightforward and presented an awfully awkward subject in a very straightforward, uncompromising way, full of compassion, because it is about love as well.
In fact, they liked it so much they gave her a coveted Screen Actors Guild Award. We Brits clearly aren't so discerning. The melodrama by Sarah Polley actually first came out in the UK nearly a year ago. And now that the critics are mad for it, it's getting a second release.